Hey, welcome back to the channel. All right, level up is on. Cyber weekend is pretty much over. It is now Sunday, so there's one day left, but I went big on Friday. Hopefully you checked that out and had some fun with it. I know I did. And now it is time to crush this level up event. I do want to be very clear. I'm sure I'm going to put it in the thumbnail or in the title. There will be no gameplay here. I'm going to rank up some champions and talk about why I'm ranking them up, why I absolutely love them, and then of course, we will get some gameplay out. All right, let's jump straight to this one. This one's been tough for me because I have passed her up so many times. And if you've seen my rankings, you know I believe she is absolutely one of the best champions in this class. But I've passed her up for a variety of reasons, typically for defensive matchups, or very recently passed her up because I wanted to take up Tigra, because I love Kitty Pryde that much, and Tigra is an excellent synergy piece for that, and I'm just having fun with that Kitty team, and I will get some videos out on that is for sure. But this lady is one of the best champions in the game. I have absolutely no doubts about that. And then I'll talk quickly here. You see, I'm actually going to use my catalyst as opposed to those gems. And let's kind of talk about that as we bring her up. I don't want to just waste time, so I'll talk about things and then I'll edit out if we get to that point. I'm using the catalyst because those gems to me are really nice to hold on to for when you just don't have the catalyst to rank up. It does look like there is a maximum of 3. So if we start seeing those in more deals, you know, maybe with Christmas, but usually those just seem like shards are added to the unit deals, if I remember correctly. But if we start to see those more, then I will use them. But I do want to hold on to them. But then I also think this. I know that if you're playing the game kind of how I've been playing it for a while now, you might not be that far from your next rank 4 champion, depending on, you know, when 7.4 comes out and those sorts of things. And so I'm going to also do my best to hold on to my catalyst. That way, when I have all of the rank 4 materials, I can just jump on it. So that's what I'm thinking. I want to finish this up. I'm a bit of a completionist here. So let's go ahead, claim this, get her. I love Claire. If you're not familiar with Claire, there are plenty of good videos out on her. DLL has done some really nice work with her in War, so check that out. But her ability to place debuffs and place them simply or efficiently, let's put it that way, and go through there. Then obviously the shifting immunities. Power control is not absolutely amazing, but buff control is. And then here's why I finally am taking her up, even though I don't have a pressing need for her per se. It's that with those immunities and the ability to play her very well, whether you're running the suicide masteries or not. She does not need them. I want to make that very, very clear. She can be extremely effective without, and in fact, in some certain fights and scenarios can be superior without them. I will eventually get out a Claire video, and I'll go ahead and talk about that more in depth. But obviously the buff control is amazing, especially you pair her up with Mystic Dispersion, which I know I love. The damage can be quite good, and then the shifting immunities, which you absolutely have control over. She is incredible. She is awesome. I think there is no debating that. All right, now it's time for champion number 2. I am pumped up for this guy. I did a video on him, it's been a while now, where I talked about how good I thought he was and that he definitely seemed to be underrated by the community. Of course, quite a few of you jumped on it right away and were like, no, I've known he was that good. And that's not surprising. He feels like a champion that a lot of people could be using to clear tremendous content. Let's not delay this any longer. I know he's high on my rankings video, my tier list. Some people were like, dude, you are not right. I definitely believe I am, and I'm showing you how much I believe that I am correct on this. We're going to bring this guy up. He is awesome. He is fantastic. I am going to go ahead and use the catalyst, even though I'm running low on tech, but that's because I'm very happy with where my tech roster is at. If I dupe Penny Parker, and I really feel like I need to get her to rank 3, I can use that gem there. So let's go ahead and throw these all in. I get a lot of questions on Silver Centurion. I think because I do have him so highly rated in my tier list. And one of the major questions people ask, and I understand this, as so many of you are commenting on that tier list video and we talk about it, 6 stone use it's a big deal. You know, I don't care what level you're playing the game at, whatever level you're playing it at. If you're on the 4 stars, 5 stars, or 6 stars, 6 stone use is a really big deal because there's just not that many of them. I would love to put more 6 stones into my champions, but I can't because there's just not that many available for the ones that I am using, being the 6 stars. With him, the Awakened ability is a massive deal. I will link the video I did on him in the description. Check that out or go through very, very thoroughly on why I feel that with his Awakened ability, he is an extremely worthy rank 3 champion. He will be adding with his immunities. He has a very unique set of immunities. Keep that in mind. With those, he will be still unique on a roster the size of mine. Okay, that's not intended to be a brag. That is intended to get information across so that viewers can see what is so unique about this guy. Look at my tech roster. There is no one else like him on there. It just does not exist. This is a Sig 200 Guardian. Ghost is very high up there. Warlock as well. Hulkbuster. I love playing Hulkbuster. He's very good in this game. Ultron with a high Sig starts to be able to handle some things very well, but I don't have him a high Sig. We just talked about how important 6 stones are and how rare of a resource they are. Nimrod is amazing, but only dual immunities there. And that's where my rank 3 is in. Silver Centurion, check it out in case you're like, what is this guy talking about? So first of all, the signature ability is personal shock when plasma moves become passive when their duration is increased. So getting even higher would be a big deal, but that opens up just a new ability in Silver Centurion's kit. Even having him at Sig 20, it is a really big deal. And then when he has his armor up, he is immune to bleed and shock. The more debuffs we're getting in this game and the bigger and the more complex it's getting, having these very unique immunity sets is extremely, extremely important as you continue to go in. We're going through Act 7 and who knows what else will be coming out. I love that he's got a heal block, which can be passive. The guy is awesome. Yes, he has a short, heavy reach. Yes, if you're trying to just max out his pure damage, it can get a bit stressful, but this game is about so much more than just trying to max out pure damage. I love him. I could not be more excited to have him at rank 3. Probably going to get a video out on him, but I say that so much. If you've been watching my channel, you know the backlog on rank 3 videos is it's getting long. It's getting long. All right, let's move on to the third and probably final rank 3 for at least for this video. There's going to be more, but let's get one more for this video. All right, and then this last one, again, if you've been watching my openings for a while, you probably already know who this is. Really curious to see how many of you guessed this before you even see it. If you saw my opening for Cyber Weekend, you know how excited I was. This guy was the highlight for me. This was the highlight for me. I'm so pumped up to finally have him awakened. We are going straight from rank 1 to rank 3 with this guy. I have absolutely no doubts about it. I will admit, I always admit this up. I was not a believer in him being an amazing champion when I was reading all the buff material on him when it came out. I just wasn't seeing it. I know a lot of people already liked him. They liked the healing. If you took your time, it didn't even matter if you time out, you were going to heal back up in an AQ fight. And that's a big deal, right? Getting our resources back or saving them. Map 8 is now out and he still has uses. That is for darn sure. He is extremely useful in war going up against these fights. You know, you have a champion like Penny Parker or anything where there's the power burn and I believe it's the power steal. We'll go ahead and look at his immunities too. I always get the different power manipulation things confused, but I know the power burn is a big deal. He is immune. I think just completely, not just against tech champions, but like I said, we'll take that out. The ability to purify debuffs at time. And then the damage can be incredible. Now, here's where I want to pay a bit of attention, and we'll get back to that. I think I am actually going to use, I'm going to use one of my rank up gems here. I think he's very worthy of it. It will also allow me to hold on to that tier 5 Cosmic Catalyst because I could see me taking Hercules up as my second rank 4, like I referenced earlier. I don't know how far away we are from that, but we're a lot closer to it than I thought we were, and I want to be prepared for it. So I'm going to save my Cosmic Catalyst tier 5 CC, and you see I don't have a ton of tier 4 Cosmic Catalyst, so I want to be as efficient as I possibly can. So this is my first use of using a rank up gem from 2 to 3. Those were insane. Tap in the Odin. When I saw those, I was very, very surprised. And to be able to get 3 of them, that's a big deal. All right, so let's go ahead and finish bringing up this tree. Feed the tree, in my opinion. And then I need to figure out if I'm going to put 6 stones into him. His signature, I think TJ was saying, is like pretty much linear in that you put the sig stones in and you're going to see a significant increase. With a lot of champions, you know, it's like you get them sig 80 or sig 60 or, you know, like a Hyperion, just one, and you're pretty much good to go. You're not going to see a large return on your investment for continuing to put the sig stones in. With King Groot, his signature just keeps going up. You are seeing, I don't know if it's necessarily like a 1-for-1 reward on it though, as for what your value, what you're putting in is the value you're getting back, but it does stay high, it does stay significant, and his healing is excellent at sig 20, and it just keeps getting better. I want to take a look at his abilities though and show you. I'm pumped up to play this guy. He also synergizes extremely well with some champions that I love playing. So let's go ahead and take a look at him as a 6-star. Where are you? Come up on my screen. King Groot. I'm so pumped up to have this guy. I was so excited when I pulled him. So here we go. You know, you gain up to, obviously the poison duration is extremely nice, right? We're never going to say that that's a bad thing. Keeping those poisons up. We see nodes where you have to have poison on. The damage is decent off of it, but having the poison on there will allow, some nodes you just have to have it on to be able to stun the opponent or do damage at all. Immune to bleed. There it is, power drain and power burn effects. And look at that, he's just immune. You do not have to be fighting a tech champion. So I have Venom up at rank 3 for nodes where I'm fighting Penny Parker and I need to have a debuff, a bleed debuff. You've seen me take that in War. We'll be getting another one out soon. It might come out before or after this video, I'm not totally sure, but you'll see that. And then King Groot would be someone that I would need to be able to throw my specials to get that going with, right? Similar with Venom Pull. So I've got a really nice pairing here with King Groot and Venom to help me handle similar and yet very different scenarios that require a different kind of champion. We're talking about account building here. So there we go. And then he's got these obviously very, very nice Furies. What did I want to get to though? There was something I wanted to get to show you guys. To show you all that I'm very excited about. Here it is. And this was another thing that makes me feel very confident in this, that there's not just this tiny niche I'll be able to use them in. The SB2, each hit of King Groot's Caustic Breath deals a decent amount of damage there. And then that damage is actually tripled against robots. So obviously robots tend to be poison immune. I think they all are in the game. And then so having that damage off that SB2, have a different way of attacking them, that's a big deal for me. I'm very excited about it. Robots tend to be tech, so this has been added in, knowing that they will be often poison immune, and he's got a way to do some significant damage. I enjoy watching Iron Patriot videos and things like that, and talking with him on a Discord server about it. So he's a big reason why I believe so much in the tree. Iron Patriot, and like I said, TJ in my own BG, and then of course BG himself. Have really helped me feel very, very excited, and that this is an incredibly worthwhile champion to go from rank 1 all the way to rank 3. And then I just need to figure out my 6-stone situation. I do have Hercules already at sig 200. I believe he's probably going to be my next rank 4. I am using him a little bit in War, and lately they've been asking me to bring him to map 8 AQ. So it would make a lot of sense, but it's still a ways away. I'm not totally sure. I've got Kitty Pryde, who I would also like to take up, and then I've also taken up Professor X to sig 200. So anyways, those are the 3. There's going to be significantly more rank 3s coming in the not too distant future. I'll get those videos out, and then I will work on getting some gameplay out on all of these champions. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know. I know a lot of you participated in the Cyber Weekend as well. What champions did you take out? I've really enjoyed seeing that on the Discord server. I mean, the pulls, we have a bragging and accomplishments and things like that, and then we have crystal openings. So seeing all the crystal openings, and then even more exciting, seeing all the rank ups that people were able to do, champions that we're excited about, like King Groot. These are the sorts of things that make this game fun. Let me know. Let me know what your version of that was. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. I hope you either learned something, were entertained, or even better, a little bit of both. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.